I signed up for an Altenew virtual retreat for the first time, and this is how it went. Overall, it kind of felt like a crafting boot camp, and the surprising part for me was that the experience lasted for multiple weeks, not just on the actual date of the retreat. I love the fall, and I think it's the coziest time for crafting. I've loved seeing the projects and ad videos about the annual Cozy Comfort Retreat, and I finally decided it was time for me to try it out myself. I'd never done something like this before, and I don't consider myself a very confident card maker, but I wanted to challenge myself. I signed up for the retreat in September and got invited to the Facebook group for the class. I answered some quick questions and was added within a day. A few weeks before the retreat, I got my package of goodies in the mail. Along with the expected new crafting supplies, I got a surprise pair of cozy Altenew socks. I love that Altenew adds a surprise gift to the retreat kit, which makes the whole experience so much more fun. Just taking out the supplies from the box, I'm already immersed in fall colors. I love the inks, cardstock paper, and the beautiful new stamps, dies, and stencils. I can't wait to get started. A week before the retreat, I found out we had homework to do before the day of classes. Good thing I checked the Facebook group. Bridget hosted a live session to prep before the class, and each of the instructors uploaded a prep video, along with written instructions to let us know what to do before the class. I got to see all the beautiful cards we would be creating during the classes, which increased my excitement for the day. It was also so heartwarming seeing all the other students' messages and posts in the Facebook group as we shared our practice projects, helpful tips, and how excited everyone was for the class. I could already feel the crafting community spirit before the retreat even started. On the Thursday before the retreat, I got a handy email with reminders of the class schedule and all the instructions I needed to make sure I'd participate and join properly. I began to prepare for the retreat the day before because classes would start bright and early Saturday morning. I took out my essential stamping and crafting tools such as my stamp wheel, paper trimmer, scissors, and white cardstock paper. I also got a stamp cleaner and prepared water and snacks for energy. The new nut die sets put me in the mood to snack on nuts during the day, so I kept some cashews handy. As I set up my crafting station on my desk, I began preparing the homework assignments provided by the instructors. I'm glad they asked us to cut out our card panels and die cuts beforehand so we could maximize the actual class instruction time, learning new skills and techniques. Who knew an hour and a half can go by so quickly when you're trying to put together a card? I also discovered a handy life hack since I didn't have a scoreboard but needed to add extra score lines to my card panels for the 3D card we would create in Jennifer McGuire's class. I used my paper trimmer and a mechanical pencil, which worked almost as well as a scoreboard under the circumstances. Finally, it was retreat day. I missed the first few sessions because they were super early for my time zone since I live in California, but I saw in the Facebook group that many Californians were up at 6 a.m. ready to join all the classes live. I didn't worry too much about missing the classes because I knew they would be recorded and shared on our Altenew Academy profiles. The Cozy Comfort Retreat this year was packed with some amazing instructors, but the classes still blew me away. It's not like watching a crafting tutorial on YouTube. These were interactive workshops with some of the most talented crafters in the industry sharing their skills with us. I loved that the chat box was always open so we could ask questions whenever we wanted, and the instructors gladly shared their expertise to help us all become better crafters. They adjusted their pace based on our feedback, and overall, I learned a lot. While I couldn't create all the cards during the sessions, the instructors reminded us that this was a training ground and we shouldn't expect perfection the first time. We could always come back, rewatch the recordings, and develop our skills to perfect our cards. The atmosphere was very warm and encouraging, and I felt at home among other paper crafters, enjoying time together creating beautiful projects and memories. At the end of each session, a surprise guest from the leadership team popped in to announce giveaway winners. So many crafters got to win prizes, and all participants got a bonus exclusive discount code to the Altenew shop at the end. I love that so many members of the Altenew team were involved with the retreat throughout the day. In addition to our amazing moderators, Bridget and Amy, Iram was in the background answering questions and adding links to the chat, and leadership team members were in and out to see how we were all doing. By the end of the retreat day, I was surprised by all I had accomplished. I felt more confident as a card maker and excited to continue developing my skills while playing around with my new crafting supplies from the retreat kit. I was also excited to go back and watch the recordings I had missed to finish creating the remaining cards from the classes. I learned so much from this one retreat, like you can mix and match elements such as leaves from different sets together, and that fresh dye inks have a nicer blended look after you wait for things to dry. I also adopted some new crafting hacks, such as using sticky notes for masking large areas, and keeping erasers by you at all times to get rid of ink stains and other mistakes which are bound to happen. The Cozy Comfort Retreat was truly such an amazing experience, and I can't wait to attend another Altenew virtual retreat again.
Hey there, Lydia here. I really do hope that you've just enjoyed the video. If so, please subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, turn on the notification bell so you can get your daily dose of crafty techniques and tutorials just like this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.